guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, my name's Presley. I make all sorts of style videos, specifically revolving around thrifted and secondhand fashion. If that sounds good to you, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and stick around for future videos. Now, today's video is a little bit different for me. Obviously, I do a lot of thrifting content, but I wanted to change it up today and talk about some of my treasures that I've found at yard sales and moving sales. Now, I love thrifting because of the treasure hunt aspect. I love searching for those unique hidden gems, and I feel like going to yard sales is like extreme thrifting. There's a lot of junk to look through sometimes. You're not always going to find amazing pieces, but when you do, you feel so good and you feel like you scored, especially because a lot of times the prices are much lower than you would find at some thrift stores. So it does take patience, but it is well worth it when you find those unique treasures. And today I'm going to be sharing some of my best finds. I'm going to be including some clothing as well as some home decor. So let's hop right into it. So I'm gonna start with clothing because it is the smaller of the two sections. I find that it is harder to thrift clothing at yard sales, but I do have some really fun and exciting pieces to share with you guys, starting with one of my most recent finds. So I found this beautiful varsity style jacket that is Disney. It says Disney Store on the front with this embroidered detail, and on the back it says Fab 50 Disney Store, also embroidered. And on the side it has 06 on it. I'm guessing that was the year of the anniversary maybe. And not only did I find this jacket, but I actually have an identical jacket in my husband's size. So we have his and hers versions of this jacket, and we are such big Disney fans, and I'm always on the lookout for a unique Disney piece, and the fact that we have matching ones of these is just so cool. And the gentleman who was having the yard sale was so nice, and we got to talking to him for a while, and he gave us a really sweet deal on these jackets. We actually got both of them for $35, which that might sound a little pricey at first, paying $35 for something at a yard sale, but for two amazing jackets like these, and the fact that they're at Disney, I feel like it's a really good deal, because I feel like people charge a ridiculous amount on places like Poshmark and Mercari for jackets similar to this. So I am really, really happy about this. So I guess I will stick with the Disney theme since I'm on it. Another piece that I found at a yard sale are these Winnie the Pooh overalls. Kind of a silly purchase, but also one that makes me very, very happy every time I wear them. They are in a size extra large, and normally if I would have found these at a thrift store, I would have left them for someone else since they are quite big on me. But the fact that I found them at a yard sale for only $5, I went ahead and scooped them up. They have this little Pooh Bear running away with his honey, as well as these little honey jars surrounded by bees. And on the side pocket is a little patch that says, "Bother free is the way to be." I just think these are so cute. I love to wear them around the house. Since they are so big on me, I just tie them in the back with a bandana because they do have these belt loops. And this brings me to one of the things that I love most about yard sales is you can justify silly purchases like this because a lot of times they are going to be very inexpensive. The last article of clothing that I want to highlight is this leather looking jacket. I was just really drawn to the shade of brown. I like that it has kind of like a warm orangey tone to it. And I believe that I got this one for $5 as well. I'm always on the lookout for nice outerwear, and I feel like it probably would have been marked up at a thrift store, so I was very stoked to find this. Now moving on to the home decor section. The first thing that I want to talk about is what's sitting right next to me, this whole corner unit itself. I found this at a yard sale. Actually, my husband and I found this at a yard sale for $15, and we actually found it way back when we were dating, and now we still have it in our home, and it is one of our favorite pieces. If you're looking for furniture, I definitely recommend looking for yard sales, but more specifically moving sales, because a lot of times people are having to get rid of their furniture and they can't move with it all. And you're likely to get a really good deal on it as well, because they are just trying to get rid of stuff for their move. Speaking of moving sales, that brings me to my next item. My next item is actually this plant, which might come as a surprise finding a plant, but I find that moving sales are a really good place for plant lovers, because again, they can't move with all of their plants, so they are likely letting them go for a really good price. I also think that it's really fun to chat with fellow plant lovers, because they usually have an attachment to their plant babies and they can tell you a lot about them. And I forget how much I paid for this, but it was a good deal and included this really nice pot. So if you are a plant lover like me, be sure to hit up moving sales. The next couple things I want to talk about are smaller items that you can always find at yard sales and moving sales. The first things that I want to talk about are frames. You can always find inexpensive frames, but I want to talk about some of the more interesting pieces that I've found. I found this really cool little Hallmark frame with the Disney gang in a little car, and it says, "The best part of life's journey is who you get to share it with," and I just think it's really cute. Found it for really cheap. Another Disney piece that a friend actually found at a yard sale for me, it's Mickey Mouse giving Pluto a bath, and I usually have this up in my bathroom, and I think that it's really, really cute. Now, what might be one of my coolest pieces of home decor is actually this collection of classic books. I have some here as well as on my shelf. They're all different classics such as War and Peace, and they have these very beautiful, intricate covers on them, and my husband actually found these and we thought that they would make great home decor. A lot of times I just have different things stacked on them, such as vases and plants and picture frames. But one of the coolest out of these books is this one. It says The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady, and basically it's just this beautiful book filled with these really interesting illustrations. There's lots of botanical prints and nature prints, and it actually goes month by month, so it's almost like looking through a calendar with these lovely pictures. And the way that I style this is I just have it on a cookbook holder, and I change it as the year goes on to show the different months. Real quick, I'm very sorry if the lighting is changing throughout this video. I am relying on natural light as of right now, and the clouds are being crazy, so I hope it's not too much of a bother, but I have just one more thing that I want to show you guys. This beautiful collection of mixing bowls by the brand Pioneer Woman. I am obsessed with Pioneer Woman kitchenware. Basically, my whole kitchen is filled with her stuff. She makes such beautiful and just funky floral patterned dishes and things like that. So I was lucky enough to find this set at a moving sale. It comes with 3 different bowls. that stack within each other, and they are one of my favorite things in my kitchen. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a bit different for me, but I really wanted to offer an alternative to thrifting and show you what you can find at yard sales. Again, you're not always going to find gems. All of these things were collected over a couple of years. But like I said, if you're into the treasure hunt aspect of thrifting, I definitely recommend trying your hand at yard sailing. I would love to know in the comments below if you're into yard sailing and some of the pieces that you have found over the years. And of course, any other video ideas that you have for me, I'd love to know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!